Hey there, gamer guys and gals. Today we're reviewing Trigger Witch from East Asia Soft. They published it. We all know and love them for their little short easy achievement games. And it was developed by Rainbright. This one's a little different though. This isn't short. This game you get a lot for the dollar, and it's $14.99 to be exact. And it's sort of a Zelda Link to the Past type clone, like the worlds and dungeons and stuff. It'll really remind you of that, but it's different where it has co-op where you can drop in and out at any time, and you can get tons of different guns. So instead of a little elf, I guess Link is with a sword, you're a badass witch with all kinds of guns: AKs, Uzis, grenade launchers, uh, pistols, just a ton of different guns that are really fun to use. The basis on the story is you're learning to go into the academy to become, part of this. I guess you would call them a coven of gun-toting witches, and there's a dark presence that sneaks into your village while you're doing so, and nobody knows who it is. And they put it in your hands as your first mission to find out who and why this person's here. And he arrives shortly after you get your hand cannon, and it's really fun to use. You can upgrade all your weapons. You can upgrade your health, like how big your health bar is, and you do so by getting gems that you'll pick up or rubies throughout the levels. You have special skills like you saw there. You have a dash, and there'll be traps that you can use along the way, and those traps can also hurt you. You'll use your dash to get past those. You'll find treasure chests full of jewels, and you'll find items and weapons in those as well. You have a teleport system that you can use to bounce around the map, but you also have a crystal that'll return you to home. You'll get your AK early. That's your first automatic weapon that you'll receive. There's tons of really, really cool bosses that are really funny and also fun to fight, learning their attack patterns. And a lot of the that you have to read is really comical and enjoyable. Like usually when I have to read dialogue, I don't get into it as much, but I find myself actually reading this and enjoying the story quite well. I still have a little bit to go in this game. I'm really close to the end, but all the bosses that I fought, I've had a really, really good time with, and I can't wait to finish it. This is one of those I'm kind of running behind schedule, so I got the review in a little bit early, but I did play like probably 80% of the game before I'm doing this review. So I definitely put the time in, but I'm having a really, really good time with this one. This one caught me by surprise. This is one of my favorite little platformers that I've played so far this year. I really enjoyed the boss fights. I enjoyed like the combat. It's really it's a really good time using all the different weapons. There's little modes like this where you'll do like little shoot 'em ups type gameplay, and that's cool as well. I like how it mixes it up. There's a lot of variety to this game, and it keeps things coming at you differently, and I found that really enjoyable. Here's on when you use your map, you can use that crystal when you're not inside of a dungeon to return home. This I do that right here to show you. And the map is fairly big. All that whited out is stuff that I hadn't got to at this time in the game, but I'm way past that now. But it's a really, really large map, and each area is different. There's like snow levels where you got to stay in around torches to stay warm. It keeps coming at you differently, and I really enjoyed that aspect of it. Here's the stores where you can upgrade your weapons. You can upgrade one at a time, or you can mix it up, whichever one you like to use. I, of course, did the hand cannon first because it's your main weapon. It has unlimited ammo. The other ones you'll run out of ammo and you'll have to switch between them. There's like a there's like a weapons wheel where you'll be able to switch between them really fast and easy though. There's actually an achievement for killing, I think, 4 different enemies with 4 different weapons in 10 seconds. So that shows you how smooth the controls are and how fast you can switch between weapons. So the combat's really quick. Here's where you can turn it, like use your maps and buy maps. and you can raise your health up. See, you'll see here like enemies will swarm you. It's not overly difficult though, especially if you have the pistol upgraded. It's more fun than it is challenging, and it really does remind me of like A Link to the Past, except you have more of a range attack than a close one. Um, and like you see here, the areas are just really cool, and they all vary really different. And you're going to have a good time with this. At 14.99, in my opinion, this is a steal. Like if this would have came out on the Super Nintendo, this would have been a hit, in my opinion. I hope it does well now because it deserves to. It's I think it's really well developed, and it's just a really fun game to play. And at 14.99, like I said, you're going to get your value way past that. Um, so definitely check this one. I'm highly going to recommend this one. Everything really just blends together nicely, in my opinion. Like the overworld, the dungeons, everything was just put together really well and masterfully. It's beautiful. The music's good. It's really enjoyable. It fits with the story. You're probably not going to hear any in this because I had a little issue editing with this one. Nothing to do with the game. It was just on my editing. I had streamed it and then I had pulled clips from my stream. So I didn't want to have me talking on my stream in the review. But here's you get the mortar launcher. You can use this to open up chains and things like that. That might be blocking your path. The game's set up where you'll have to have certain weapons and find certain objects to advance, so that you're just not like skipping ahead. And there's the weapons wheel. There's not a whole ton of weapons on there right now because this is pretty early in the game. But here you're going to get the double Uzis as well. There's the achievements are fun on this. Like their achievements are don't miss a shot with the dual mini blasters. Like you have to empty both clips without missing a shot. It's just really fun achievements that you're going to have a good time getting, and they're not difficult. They're all really easy achievements to get. It'll just change the way you play because you'll do things differently maybe to get those achievements. But if you mess up, you just regenerate. It does. There is no real bad penalty to dying. And when you also have that little uh, thing beside your health bar, it's a potion. You'll use that to if your health gets low, and then you can it'll refill as you kill enemies. Here's another one of the little flying parts of the game. I just really think that's cool how they mix things up on this. It's not the same thing over and over, and it's a really good game to play by yourself or with a friend. I played this a little bit. Oh, excuse me, that was my phone there. I played this a little bit with my friends and one of my friends, and they really enjoyed it as well. It's got a lot of little puzzle parts like this. A lot of the game is puzzles, just trying to figure out how to get advance to the next area, and that's also a good time as well. They're not super easy, but they're not super difficult either. You're going to figure them out. You're not going to spend like an hour on one of these puzzles. It's going to be a easy process. Uh, but thanks for watching, guys, and I appreciate you dropping in, checking out these reviews. They're not easy to do, but I do it because I love gaming. And sorry I've been a little slow with some of these. I got so many games right now, so I do appreciate when you stop in, when you like, when you comment, because I do check all that and I do respond. And I'm starting to get a little gamer fatigue, so when I see that, it does help. I like seeing that people stopped in, people had something to say. So please stop in. But I'm giving this game a what did I give it? I needed to pop up first. I think it was an 8.2, but we'll see. I'm giving it's definitely worth your money. It's definitely worth your time. And yeah, 8.2 out of 10. Thanks for watching, guys.